Hey guys, what is going on? So this is the first of my day in the life vlogs. So basically I am a little bit of backstory. My name is Owen, obviously this is my channel, I have Shire. Basically I have decided to be more active with the vlogs. Anyone who knows me, I've done the rants and I'm very open with the rants. Terms of the content of these vlogs, it's basically to shine an insight into the life of a competitive bodybuilder, especially one at the end of peak week. So basically, last week I competed in the PSA Galway on Friday now, so I competed on Saturday. I kind of made a blunder there. So basically, I qualified in May for the PSA finals in Britain on the 13th of October. So I already had qualified for my main show. I decided to basically work on my own. I used to work with a great coach called Christian McAlinden, who's the NABBA Ireland currently. One of my best friends. He's the only coach I've ever worked with. On and off basically. But I've decided to do my own thing. And I decided to compete in the Galway show and in NABBA, obviously in 2 days, to kind of prime my body and just do them before I go, because two reasons. If I don't do it, I won't be competing after this until 2021. I'm gonna have a nice extended off season. But in terms of the aims of these vlogs, it's just shine the light. So basically, last week, what I did was I depleted heavily enough anyway. And then what happened was I carved up, but I overcarved. So basically the day before driving up, I had a bag full of, just being honest, donuts, fucking chocolates, jellies, Rice crispy squares and all that crack. So obviously I filled it very fast, and potato farls, and then I spilled that very fast, filled up very fast. But then basically what happened was it spilled over. So when we got to Galway, I continued eating. So like it got to the point where my appearance kind of deteriorated a little bit. So I went out, I went shopping, I got a little burger and stuff like that, had some, salt was high, everything just tanned up, whatever. But the problem was then I overcarbed, and it wasn't even that I overcarbed on clean sources of food, it was I overcarbed on a mixed variety of basically good food and junk. So after talking to, certain people, I kind of figured out shit loading only works really if you're taking small amounts, and the fast sugary carbs only really work unless you're pumping insulin backstage, which obviously I am not. So basically, and also because I was carving up heavily before the actual show, on the day before the show, there was no chance for me to pull back. So when I got there, I'd kind of spilled over. So basically, I'd taken a diuretic the night before. Woke up dry, but then I kind of spilled over. It didn't really... And I kept drinking water throughout the day and stuff, which... I wanted to try these things. So basically, today, I've depleted myself throughout the entire week. So today, my process is simple. I am carbing up on cleaner sources, so I have 2 meals in. So I've had, but there's a couple of issues before I go into it. So basically, my fiber intake has been very low, obviously because I've been just eating turkey, salmon, steak occasionally, and basically eggs and egg whites and courgettes. So I've been going to the toilet and taking a shit maybe every 2 days or whatever, less even. Food kind of just sits there, so obviously the weight gathers, and my midsection gets a bit blurrier, and my my party piece on the bodybuilding stage is my midsection, my abs and my waistline. Problem is, when you have that food sitting in there, it plays against you. So I'm trying to integrate some fiber into this process so I can basically go to the toilet tomorrow, I'm hoping, or tonight at some point, and conserve my waistline, because there's no point filling out and looking hard and dense and separated and dry if I don't have my fucking waistline. So I'm trying to do my best to fix that. In terms of what I'm carving up on, as basically, I had a bagel this morning with some jam and peanut butter, just to get the fibre in and hopefully get the system speeded up a little bit. Potato farl, it's a clean 25 grams of carbs per farl. And then I basically have some meals of chicken and rice, 25 grams of rice per chicken. And basically the way I carb up, I kind of carb up a bit heavier in the morning. Let the food get absorbed throughout the day, so I don't really carb up. A lot of people carb up heavily in the evening and stuff like that. I kind of have more food in the morning. That's how I like it. I like feeding myself in the morning and having the energy throughout the day. My hunger is kind of sated a little bit, and I'm going to bed early enough anyway, even though I'm not sleeping. So I had the food there. I had my meals. I have 2 chicken and rice meals, which I will show you, obviously. And then throughout the day, I'll just walk you through the process. So my plan today is, I'm training twice a day. I'm going on the stepper after every session for half an hour. I'm going to have Tommy Staunton look at me. And basically we kind of came up with this idea, carb up today, because basically, depending on how I look tomorrow, and because it's cleaner carbs, there's no sugars and donuts and fucking jellies and shit. It's just rice and chicken, bagel, really simple carbs. Well, complex carbs, basically. Sorry, they get absorbed slower, but once they stay in the system, they sit in the muscle for longer. So the plan is, fill up the muscle just enough that I look good. And then tomorrow, I will not be carbing up. I will be going back to, very, very low amounts or no carbs. So basically rice cakes and stuff like that. But basically really low carbs. And then on the day of the show, I will take a Lasix in the morning. I'll be cutting my water. And then I will basically be going into the process of dehydration and water depletion, basically. And I'll just be grazing on literally just rice cakes and turkey throughout the day, because the process will have been done. I won't be carbing up, as I said, on Saturday. So in terms of spilling over, I don't think I'll be spilled. I think I'll be nice and full. And obviously I paid for a town of Black Magic tanning, so my colour will be perfect on the day. And yeah, I'll just walk you through the process the next 3 days, and hopefully you'll enjoy it and have some fun with it. Hey guys, so this is basically meal number, I've had 2 meals, as I said, so this is 3 and 4. So 25 grams of rice with some chicken breast, butterflied chicken breast. So basically, as you can see, it's pepper, Cajun spices and some salt. So there's no carbs really or anything there. It's just for the flavour and the texture. Then obviously 25 grams of rice. So what I do is I butterfly the chicken breasts, and then I basically just fry them on a non-stick pan. And what I figured is, at the end of the day, it keeps the moisture in. It tastes a little bit better than cutting it up into pieces and stuff like that. So it's just basic stuff. Sorry, now a little few more thoughts. Now, obviously, in terms of placing last week, I came 3rd out of 3 guys. I was the biggest on stage in my class, but I was simply outclassed in terms of condition by the winner, and then the colour and the presentation of the 2nd place guy. So obviously I'd spilled over heavily, as you guys all know. So, in terms of my aim, obviously I want to win my class. That's no secret. I want to win my class. I'm hungry for it, but I just need to. This is my issue. It's literally the last 10%. So I'm just playing it safe this time around, and then I'll be taking a day off on Monday, and then just to recoup. Go out, get some food, spend time with the family. It's my birthday on Thursday, so I'll probably go out for something clean, maybe some sushi. And then I will be basically just really low carbs and, the old egg whites, turkey and courgettes and chicken and courgettes every 2 hours for 2 weeks, and just get leaner for the PCA show. That's all I can do. But we'll see what happens. The show is being held in the RDS Arena for NABBA, by the way, so it's a lot more prestigious looking. It's a really good venue. It looks savage. I cannot wait. I think this will be the best package people will have seen yet. Like, I'll be full, but I won't be spilled over because I won't be eating the shit. It'll just be the clean, good, complex, simple carbohydrates. The only sugary things I'm really going to be having will be maybe jam or something, but on the rice cakes, but that's it. Keeping it really simple this time. There's no point to fuck it up. I've already done that. So I'm gonna head off, get changed, go to the gym, train some back or chest, probably back this morning, and then I will, I feel sore, but fuck it. Then tomorrow I will be going to Go Gym, where I will be working in April onwards, and just watch it, and I will try record some footage of my exercises, kind of on my own, so we'll see what happens. Tomorrow, record more, obviously. Good news, I managed to take dump number 1. Hopefully that'll progress throughout the day. Ideally, I like to take it in the morning. Look, this is very, maybe TMI, but I like to take it in the morning or take it in the evening, because basically then my weight is kind of stable, so I actually have an idea. It's not just food. Like, I'm trying to monitor my weight in terms of fluid drop off, fullness and all that, and condition. Obviously weight doesn't matter, like bodybuilding solution, but being able to go to the toilet makes all the difference in terms of water retention, really, I feel, around certain body parts. So I'm just in the gym. I have meal number 1, steaming hot, Nutrimino, and again I'll have another one when I go home. So the good news being, Tommy said I'm looking leaner, looking harder, more separated. So I'm going to take it as advice. I just did a little bit of training today. I am going to go home and rest for a couple of days. No more cardio. Let the legs recover from the stepper. and just get this into me. We are in Tesco. Turkey steaks. I am gonna get some rice cakes with yogurt, and I am just gonna get the basic carbs for the next few days and some treats for after. So this is basically my foods which I bought in the supermarket. So this is what I will be having. So obviously this is my rice and turkey meal, which I will have soon enough. Then I went on the prerogative and got some bagels with cinnamon and raisin, basically just because they're high in fiber, so hopefully they can get clear out my gut a little bit. I'm not gonna have all the bagels, obviously, probably just have one. Then I have these potato farls, and if you actually look at the nutrition values on them per, just zoom in there, sorry guys. So per potato farl, you're getting 25 grams of fairly good carbs in there. So like, you know, that's a no-brainer in terms of carbon up anyway. Obviously, Monster, just low carbs, obviously. And look, a few extra carbs and the carb up won't hurt. Then I have basically just turkey steaks. So that will be what I will be having tomorrow, along with some salmon in the fridge. Which I'll probably have tomorrow with some rice anyway. And then I just have some yogurt rice cakes, and again with the carbohydrates, per 100 grams of, you're getting 63 grams. So basically in this pack there's 63 grams of carbs, so I'm getting about what is it 126 grams of carbs in those two. So that will be for on show day along with the turkey. And then in the treat pile, so basically anyone who knows me knows I love Milky Bars, I love crisps, I love fudge, and I actually haven't tried these, so I just said, you know what, I'm going to get those. And then obviously just Rice Krispie Squares. So basically simple, and I have some jelly beans in there and stuff like that. But like this pile here and that meal, and of course there's some bagels over there, is basically what I'm going to be consuming. Like obviously I'm not going to eat it all today, but it will be eaten throughout. So basically I will have these like as an emergency on show day. I'm not taking, basically I'm going to bring these with me, but I'm keeping them in a separate bag, and I'm going to tell whoever's with me, Owen, you're not allowed to eat those until after like the show, or basically whenever you place. So again, these are just basically, I'll have that with maybe a meal later on, one of them, and I may have a bagel, but again tomorrow I'm basically back. I'm just on the low rice tomorrow, and some turkey, or it'll just be even plain turkey. And again, I have eggs, so I'm just gonna have turkey and eggs tomorrow, just fats and carbs. So basically the whole plan, I'll walk you through now anyway. Right, so I've got my meal there. So just talk and walk you through. So basically, the whole process at this point, like me being me, I would have gone into the gym tonight and today, and I would have done, you know, my 2 hours of cardio. Sorry, let me just get the full head in there. I would have done my hour of cardio on the stepper, and you know, Tommy Staunton there had a look at me this morning. He basically just said, as I said, I'm doing my own prep. Problem is, like with me, it's like the last 10% is where I kind of fail on. So I botch it up, like I usually overdo it or something. So just have a little bit of guidance, a little bit of assistance, you know. So basically I have him, and he told me, you're on point, I'm more separated and fuller, and obviously when you filled up the muscle enough, the separation and density is, you know, the condition looks better. Problem being, when you overcarb, all that happens is fluid retention in the stomach and under the skin, and you know, you puff out, so you don't have that granite look that people want. And another factor that causes fluid retention is stress on a body part. So again, with the stepper, it is very strenuous, as beneficial as it is. So he said, look, just go home, relax, put the feet up, whatever, don't do any cardio, and like, by all rights, the fluid should come off my legs now, and there should be greater separation of my legs and glutes, because they're what's being stressed out on the stepper. But that's the whole point. So like, I mean, if I was to do cardio today, like my 2-a-days, I'd be holding water tomorrow, and then I'd probably do cardio tomorrow even. So to be told, like, that's literally why I went and had him have a look at me, so he can basically say, take the break, because I wouldn't have taken the break. I would have overdone it. So to have that little bit of guidance is great. And basically the whole reason now, he advised me to carb up today, basically so I'm full and hard, and if I do spill a little bit in terms of water, it will come off during the night, and then I'll retain my fullness tomorrow, just maintain it and hold it, and then obviously on the show day, just maintain and hold it. So I'm in a good place. I'm in a much better place than I was last week. Also had a chat with him, and basically for the PCA finals, which is on the 13th of October, flying over on the 12th, come back on the 14th. He he said basically, don't drop any more weight. Like, that'll be over depletion, but rather try and recompose the body as best as you can. So there are certain steps I can do to undertake that. Like, for example, right, I was 74.6 kilos there 3 days ago, which is the lowest I've been. And then I woke up today and I was at 77.8, and as I told him, I woke up heavier. I was worried that, you know, I wouldn't look as good, but when he had a look at me, he was like, you look better, you look harder, you look separated, you look drier. So obviously, you know, I'm filling out and it's going well. So to wake up heavier but look better is ideal, you know. Like, over depletion to a point, it messes things up. So basically, I'm not worried about the weight, more about the look. But no, I'm happy enough. So we'll see what happens, you know. Tomorrow I'm basically just gonna relax, play some Xbox, go for a walk, make my CD. I have a song in mind. Just practice posing throughout the day, and then I will just shave and do my base coat, and then obviously head off on the Sunday morning. So it should be fun. But yeah, I mean, I remember I prepped for the juniors back when I was 22, and when I was working in the kitchen, I was working the night before in the kitchen in a restaurant. The stress I put on my body was insane for both shows, like, and add to the fact I probably could have been in better condition. So, spoon to get the rice. I think this is an ideal situation. I can actually live the lifestyle and relax and peak stress free, which, you know, cortisol levels and all that crack. Like even last night, I didn't sleep for, I woke up throughout the night, had a nosebleed, fucking sweats and everything. But, you know, ironically, I woke up looking better. So, like, I think tonight, because I'm having some carbs and stuff, and my digestion's going really fluid. Like, I did take a shit this morning, and hopefully I'll take a couple more today. I'll probably get a really good night's sleep. And obviously when you have a good night's sleep, you drop water and, you know, it's all happening.